Hello and welcome everyone to my first ever YouTube video. My name is Lumine and I'm giving you this beginner's guide Dominations video because I couldn't find any other video that are updated at the moment. Most of them are done 3 to 4 years ago, and so I want to help other players get started in the beginning. I am currently in the Enlightenment age, and this is my secondary account which I've chosen to use for this video. Number 1, houses are really important, which you hopefully have noticed. Houses give you citizens or builders, which is what you need to upgrade buildings. And so what you want to do is, as often as you can, get new ones. And so as you can see, the next one I can get is in the classical age, and when I get to the classical age I will not have enough storage to get it, and so I will have to prioritize to upgrade my markets and my mills. So storages are really important to upgrade in the beginning. They unlock so many new and interesting buildings whenever I reach a new age, especially in the beginning. So that will be my number 1 priority when I reach a new age: upgrade storages and then get houses. Secondly, I would upgrade everything that has to do with offense, because offense means I can get more resources, and let's be honest, it's more fun that way. And so I would upgrade my barracks, really important. But even more important than that is my blacksmith. As you can see, I'm currently upgrading that one, but also mercenary camp, castle, and factory, and all of those other important offensive buildings. Another offensive building that is super duper important is the Alliance Gate. This is your number 2 priority after houses, because it is really important for you to get troops from your alliance. If you join an alliance, you can request troops, which means they will give you troops from them, and these troops will actually be upgraded. Let me show you. So if we take an example here, this is a level 14 alliance, and let's look at the perks. Let's look at the level 10 perk, Global Age Promotion. Donated troops are automatically upgraded to Global Age if they're below Global Age rank. That means that when you request troops and other people in your alliance donate troops to you, they will be automatically upgraded to Global Age rank, which is really high in the beginning and extremely useful, and that's why you should upgrade your alliance gate and join an alliance that is level 10 or higher. If you have trouble finding an active alliance, I would suggest you use Reddit to try to find an active alliance. Second is more about the houses. So when you look at the store, you get an offer to buy a starter pack and a starter pack 2, which each give you another 2 builders, citizens, or whatever you want to call them. So this can be really tempting, but what it doesn't tell you, and what you should keep in mind when and if you buy these, is that starter pack 1 house will be available to you if you reach the industrial age, and it will cost you 6 million gold. If you reach the atomic age, you will have the second starter pack house available to you for another 6 million gold. And so these houses will be available to you eventually in the game, but it will take a lot of time, and so that could be something to take into consideration if you want to spend money on this game. And spending money on this game is something that I do not recommend, other than possibly those 2, or possibly the estate. The estate is really costly, but it gives you 3 builders, so it's really up to you if you consider that to be worth it. But just buying crowns is not something that I would recommend unless you have loads of money and you don't know what to spend it on. because things are really pricey in this game. And so what I would do instead is I would go to the offers and get some free crowns by playing other games. If you're like me, who plays way too much mobile games, then you can easily get this done. You download one of these, you log in maybe 2-3 times a day, do the bare minimum, get the crowns, and uninstall the game. Easy as that. I've been doing this on my main account, and I've gotten approximately 3,000 crowns from it. It's great. And so when I've actually gotten these crowns, what do I do with them? Alright, so the first 1,000 crowns you get, I would recommend that you use it on your blacksmith. Inside the blacksmith, you will see that you have a second upgrade slot that costs 1,000 crowns. And this is extremely useful later on in the game, or all the time really, because it will mean that you can upgrade your troops a lot faster if you can get resources for it. Another thing that you can spend your crowns on is a second upgrade slot in your library. If you've gotten to that one, it will probably be available to me in the next stage. Yes, so if you reach the classical age, you get the library, and in the library you can get a second upgrade slot, which is also extremely useful. Why I chose to upgrade the blacksmith or armory first is because I really like the offense, but that's really just how I prioritize. Next up is trophies. Do you need to get them? And the simple answer is no. You do not need to climb and get trophies. There are a few perks. If you reach the copper or silver league and so on and so forth, you get more loot bonus, as you can see at the top, but you also get some perks from the dock once a day. I do not, however, consider these bonuses to be good enough for you to be climbing trophies. What I would do instead is I would attack normally, or what I do currently is I attack normally, get some trophies, and when I start to feel that my opponents are getting tougher, I'm not getting as much loot as I usually do, what I do is I build raiders. These are these 30 units right here that are currently called horse raiders, and they will change name later on in the game to other things, but what they do is they prioritize resource buildings, which is incredibly useful when you just want to get resources and you don't really care about those stars or trophies. And so I just stack up on these, attack anyone that has farms or caravans on the outside of their base, which seems to have a lot of resources in them. I attack those, get out and attack a new player until I've dropped enough trophies, and then I build up my normal army and start attacking normal again. My last thing that I want to take up is which wonder do I choose in the beginning. As you can see here, I've chosen the pyramids, and this is because this is my secondary account. I will not be logging in too much to this account, which means that I want this to be as passive as possible. What the pyramids do is that it will give me a farm boost, 20% extra food, which means that I get extra food whenever I collect from the farms. This is not something that I have prioritized on my main account, because on that account I am a lot more active, and so I've chosen to prioritize the Acropolis because it makes your defending army tougher. This is what I would recommend using if you are an active player and you log in often and you actually want to participate in World Wars. If you are more of a passive player, you don't like warring too much, then I would recommend either the Stonehenge or the pyramids, because they grant you gold and food respectively. I would, however, not recommend the Hanging Gardens. I think it's absolutely useless. Do not build it. because you will not be looting trees and gold mines frequently enough for you to actually use the benefits from that one. So not a recommendation, really. If you have enjoyed this video and you would like to see more videos from me, please leave a comment down below on what you would like to see, and or comment on what you thought this was, if it was good or not, and I might get back to you. Alright, thank you for watching. Bye bye.